Hey everyone, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Frazier. I want to show you guys the 24-hour temperature change from yesterday because something stood out to me. This big old blob of red in the central United States. Denver has saw a 15-degree temperature increase. Now across the rest of the country, it's kind of going up a little bit, down a little bit. These are all just from nearby thunderstorms or kind of leftover systems that we've been keeping an eye on as we kind of wrap up our severe weather season and head into our summer months. But notice the areas that were under a lot of heat recently, we got heat advisories, we have some heat watches, we also have some heat warnings. It's starting to heat up across the area. You get where I'm saying? While out to the East Coast and much of the Appalachians, you see a lot of these severe thunderstorm watches because they're dealing with a lot of those severe storms. Let's kind of break it down. So we have a mix of variety of conditions. The majority of the country really starting to heat up. San Diego, nice and beautiful, 75. Phoenix, 116. And I thought Texas heat was bad. Texas heat, 96. Houston at 93, not bad at all. Indianapolis even in those 80s as well. Tampa, a couple of those pop-up thunderstorms, but they're actually staying below that 90-degree marker. Here, I'm also watching some activity in the Pacific. Southern Mexico, mainly Hurricane Eric. As of last night's update, it has been upgraded to a Category 3 hurricane. Sustained winds 120 miles an hour, moving northwest very slowly, likely going to make landfall within the next maybe Thursday, middle of the day or so today. Yeah, we're going to be keeping an eye on that. It's already the first major hurricane of the season. Granted, this is in the Pacific, so it's not going off the typical name list that we focus on in the United States. We're mainly impacted by those Atlantic storms. These storms themselves, whoo, yeah, we got a strong cold front coming through much of the eastern seaboard, mainly bringing it up to at level 2 slight risk for that wind, hail, and even that small tornado threat too. Now that system kind of moves out, and then we see what's going on in the northern part of the U.S. Well, watch what's going out in Montana, and then all of a sudden, yep, it just pops up right north of Minneapolis. We're looking at a very strong system that's going to be moving through, likely hail, wind, and tornadoes too, as it pushes out into the Great Lakes. It's a little bit late in the season to be seeing some of these storms, but that's kind of what we're facing. Over the weekend, actually looking relatively calm. Not a whole lot of widespread rain, nothing to really ruin any of your weekend plans. I'm always on board with that. High pressure is really situated mainly to the southern central United States. That's going to continue pushing its way a little bit farther and farther east. There's that main low pressure that's going to be bringing a little bit of activity to the northernmost states. That's going to keep temperatures above average, especially for the East Coast. So welcome to the summer.